Today kicks off the Battle of the Boroughs, where we will be looking into Manhattan and Brooklyn to see which borough is top dog. We will talk about current rent and home prices, the value of your money in each borough, as well as which borough takes the cake in certain preferences when one chooses a place to live. To get right to the point, you will get more bang for your buck in Brooklyn, with a lower price per square foot in rentals and homes, costing less for more space. According to StreetEasy data from the beginning of the year, the price per square foot actually declined by 3.8% in Brooklyn, to a median asking price per square foot of $667 as a result of larger homes being listed at lower prices, and this is not due to lack of interest, but more because of the increased cost of debt with raising interest and mortgage rates, pricing out qualified home buyers throughout the year. For Manhattan, the asking price per square foot was at $1,612, 11.1% higher than the previous year, making it the largest annual increase in rent hikes since 2015. This is most likely due to the increasing addition of ultra-luxury developments and decreasing condo and home sizes that have been coming to market and are in the current pipeline. To buy a house, the average sold price in Manhattan was $1.2 million, while it costs $964,000 on average for a home throughout Brooklyn. The approximate $200,000 difference also comes with higher property taxes in the Big Apple. If we look into bedroom count in apartment rentals, there isn't as much of a difference between studios and one bedrooms in terms of price per month when comparing Northern Brooklyn and Manhattan. So if you are living alone and don't need much space, or are a young professional, then by all means, take your pick. However, the gap in costs become more evident with the higher amount of beds in the apartment, especially when you get to single-family home rentals. Thanks to Manhattan's surging rents with a median hitting $4,905 in February, $695 higher than Brooklyn's median of $3,400 as per its recent Elements report. This is no indication that Brooklyn rents are low, but revealing of the strength of Manhattan's high-end rental market that has continued to grow since COVID, with demand boosted by high-wage earners waiting in luxury rentals until mortgage rates become more affordable. To really drive the point across, the market share of 2-year leases was 50.4%, showing that renters want to lock in current prices with the belief that Manhattan rents are going to continue to surge. With more space in Brooklyn homes and rentals, a better living environment is offered for families. Many couples that meet in Manhattan eventually move to Brooklyn or even Long Island to get more spacious living quarters and sense of community that is not as available in Manhattan. Brooklyn offers a slower pace of living in many of its neighborhoods like Park Slope, offering close-knit suburban feel communities within an urban center, perfect for starting a family. Brooklyn definitely has its collection of noisy areas and neighborhoods. With 2.5 million people, it would measure as the 4th largest city in the United States if disjointed from the rest of New York. However, there is still a lot less going on in terms of construction, honking cars, and everyday commuter bustle compared to what goes on in Manhattan. With wider streets, less people running around, and no hectic pace of life, healthier living can be found in Brooklyn. However, there's always two sides to any coin, and your preferences could easily prefer the hustling and active lifestyle that is present in Manhattan. Things will never get stale with always something going on and endless options just within a few blocks of where you live. It is the center of the entire tri-state area where people go for work, business, social events, and entertainment. It offers the highest density of bars, restaurants, and places to go out. In terms of sheer options and desirability, Manhattan is the better option with more choices available. It is the city in the United States. The Big Apple, the famous skyline, and many people do love the rush that living in Manhattan brings. The city that never sleeps offers the high-strung city experience that is found more sparsely in Brooklyn, but still present in areas like Dumbo, downtown Brooklyn, or Williamsburg. Other than that, Brooklyn is more laid back, offering brownstones and townhouses rather than skyscrapers. However, the cost to live the Manhattan lifestyle isn't just relevant to 2+ bedroom apartments and home prices, but in terms of cost of living as well. The closer you are to Manhattan, the more similar prices are across all comparables, but on average, the cost of living in Brooklyn is less expensive than that of Manhattan. However, since Brooklyn has become a much more desirable living destination in recent years, this gap between cost of living has been closing. This comes as no question, but still worth mentioning, that Manhattan is the more and most connected borough in terms of transportation, with access to the subway on almost every single street you can turn on, so Manhattan wins in that comparison. You can go anywhere in almost 15 minutes because of how well serviced the entire island is. Brooklyn has its collection of quick commutes along the coast, with many neighborhoods offering trips to Midtown in 30 minutes or less. But the further south you move to find less expensive homes or more cost-efficient rents, the longer your commute to the city will be. However, each neighborhood in Brooklyn offers access to multiple subway lines, usually within a walk from where you live, as well as an extensive bus network throughout the borough to get you where you need to be. This debate comes down to personal preference and current desired lifestyle. Although many of the highly desirable qualities people look for when choosing a place to live can be found in both boroughs, each excels in separate evaluation categories with their own unique benefits and attractions. Now that we have went through some of the top things to consider when deciding between Brooklyn and Manhattan, I hope this video helped you come up with your own conclusion of which wins the battle of the boroughs. If you believe Brooklyn is better suited for yourself, I work with many first-time and repeat home buyers in the Brooklyn area. If you would like me to help you with your home search or just have any questions about the best borough in New York City, do not hesitate to reach out. My contact information is listed below. Till next time, thanks for watching.